Hey guys, this is a quick intro because I have a video to show you. We were asked to support a very old building called Flooks. It's a really old building, and I mean it's old. Going in there, it smells like dead things. Anyway, a new cafe, and it was called Bling Cafe, to have like old people come in and youngsters, I say youngsters, people my age, go in and just, work with the old people and tell them how to do, simple things like emails and stuff like that. We were this charity called Flooks. We went up against another charity, and it was called Journeys. And that one was to put like from old people to give young people their stories, write books and stuff. It was a lovely idea, but 60 grand is a lot of money. Fortunately, we won the 60 grand to bling out this cafe. Yeah, this is what happened, guys. Oh, by the way, thank you for everyone who voted. Thank you.
Queen's Jubilee, and to celebrate, the Big Lottery Fund and ITV have joined forces once again to bring the Jubilee of people's millions.
Yeah, so the next few nights we'll show you 6 community projects from across Wales, and each night you will have a chance to help decide which project will be awarded up to £60,000 to get their scheme into action.
Well, James Wright has been around the country looking at these worthwhile projects. So James is in the studio now. What do we have in store this time?
Some amazing and very worthy projects right across Wales, as you say. Each night we're going to have an outright winner, but there's also going to be an additional prize for the runner-up with the greatest number of votes. So it's important to pick up the phone in a few minutes to vote for the project you think is the most deserving. So get your pens and paper ready for a moment for the number. But first up tonight is Age Concern for Cardiff and the Vale of Glamorgan. Their project is called Journeys, Living Linked with the Past.
Very often, if you're speaking to anyone who doesn't experience a care home, they will say it is somewhere that people go to die. It isn't. It is somewhere that people go to live. Old people living in homes have got a lot going on around them, but sometimes it's not what they want to do. It can be very boring.
The Journeys project will bring school children into care homes, giving older people the chance to write the book they have inside them, giving young people the opportunity to learn history from the people who lived it.
I think it's a very good idea, because I think a lot of the people especially in the lounge, they're sitting around staring into space, not knowing what to do with themselves, and they need stimulation.
I enjoy sitting here and having a little chat.
Some of them will be better at it than others, because they'll be more talkative than others. But they've all got their memories. They don't know what happened this morning, but they can tell you what happened 10, 15, 20 years ago. You've just got to get them started. Then they can't stop.
The money will be spent buying recording equipment and training local school children to gather stories and memories from 50 years of the Queen's reign.
We're then going to create living books of personal history, which will then be available for the old people as a document of their life, for their families, for the community at large. Our older people have got so many different life skills, life stories, life experiences to share, and I can just see those friendships happening, and so much coming out of it.
So that's the Thursday entry. We'll have details on how to vote in a minute. The next project looking for your votes tonight is the Bling Cafe in Merthyr Tydfil.
Okay everyone, come on in. This is going to be Flooks, where the cafe is going to be.
Formerly the Flooks jewellery shop, this youth project would bring an old derelict building back to life as the Bling Cafe.
It's going to be a cafe that is going to... The money is going to be spent on computers and equipment, cooking facilities, and for 1 year to have an experienced manager in who's going to help work with the young people. So this cafe is going to be self-sustaining.
The cafe will give valuable experience to young people who have spent much of their lives in the care system. With few jobs available, these teenagers find it hard to get work and become independent. They find perceptions of the youth of Merthyr hold them back.
look past the piercings, look past everything, and I will show people that this is not just me and I can fulfil my potential.
All young people in Merthyr are all judged by what they do, but not for what they can do. Everything this cafe is going to do has been developed, thought of and planned by these young people. It's going to give them the skills, and once we start turning it into profit, they're going to see exactly what they're capable of. We just need a chance now to be able to show what we can do and how we can help the community and how we can help the other young people of Merthyr and give them something to do, give them somewhere to go, get them off the streets and help them look for work. Without these votes and without being able to change this room into what we envisage, it's not going to happen. The money just isn't there.
So now's your chance to vote for the project you'd like to see get the money, and this is how to do it.
Of course. Now, on last night's programme, we introduced you to two projects seeking your support in this year's Jubilee People's Millions. They were competing for the chance to win £60,000 for their cause, and tonight they'll find out if they've been successful.
Yes, this is where the competition gets much more exciting. James Wright is out to surprise those lucky winners with a big fat cheque. The question is, James, where are you?
Well, I've just been told by Lottery Fund, the big Lottery Fund, that I am actually in the right place. I'm pleased to be able to say that the Merthyr film has actually won, but let's find out whether we're in the right place. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to confirm a couple of things. Are we in the Flooks Jewellers? Yeah. Are you looking to set up the Bling Cafe in Merthyr Tydfil? Yeah. Would you like the man behind me to be holding a very large cheque? Yes. Congratulations! We would very much like to present you with a cheque for £60,000. Mike from the Big Lottery Fund, if we can have... Right, a little bit of kick. Francis, you must be extraordinary, please.
We're just absolutely over the moon, and thank you so much to everybody who voted. We can't thank you enough. This means the world to Themai, and thank you for giving young people in Merthyr a chance.
Let's ask a couple of people who are going to benefit from this. Danny, we spoke to you the other day. You must be really chuffed it's going to give you the opportunity.
I'm really happy. So thank you.
Okay, who else have we got? Who else? Right? Sophie, you're a bit of a star in the film. You happy with this?
Yeah, extremely happy. It means so much to Merthyr.
I think there's a tear in Sophie's eye. Question is, who's going to be up for a cheque tomorrow? We've got two films to show you now, and the first one is the Swansea Community Farm and their farm facilities for the future.